speaking of pivot, uh, topic I have for you is going to be from WWE's. I always like looking at WWE's production side, what we see on TV, and like you always talk about too on the show, is like just enjoying looking at dissecting like just the product on a weekly basis, and kind of nothing else really. But from a production side, in terms of how I think things are laid out, segments, what they tend to do on a week to week basis, the things we always kind of see, the pull aparts, the brawls, backstage segments, interactions. What would you want to see done differently, if anything? Like, is the
Uh,
problem because a lot that has come up even today? I even recorded a video on it. Was um, excuse me, the DQ finishes.
yeah.
People going off right now about the last, and I texted you that I was like, they've done 4 DQs in a row, and I told you that it was something like May. In May was the last women's main event on Raw.
Man, yeah.
After that, it's been basically Seth's group, which I understand. So from taking that even aside, what is it like on television that when you're watching it, you're like, man, they do this thing a ton. What would you want done differently or go back to old thing?
Number one, let's get rid of the Judgment Day's little hut. I'm I'm
Oh,
I'm
like the little box that they sit in?
I'm ready for the Judgment Day to be done, man. I know that's not like a production thing, but I am just ready for the Judgment Day to break up because I feel like there's more money in the breakup of the Judgment Day. Maybe they're waiting on Liv to come back,
Yeah.
but let's see, from a production standpoint, I feel like they've kind of gone back to some. I think we talked about this on stream actually. I think they've kind of gone back to some of the old things where so many times at the end of the show, the heels are walking the dog with the baby faces.
Yeah.
And for me, it's a little bit of nostalgia because it's like, man, I remember DX or Triple H closing out the show and
Yeah.
somebody getting their ass whooped. And like
Triple H closed out every Raw in like 99 or 2000, standing tall, JR going nuts, and he
right,
beat
right.
Austin and Rock and Mankind and everybody. It was always him at the end of Raw for like a year.
You know what? You just said it. Maybe JR's was missing. Maybe that's why people are tired of the ending. You don't have Jim Ross losing his mind.
Yeah.
You're right. You don't have Jim Ross just going crazy. God damn, God, you that son of a bitch. Like that, that used to be right. That's just, oh man, because they used to be hype. And it's like the
Yep.
other thing, you had to wait a full week whenever they separated the shows, or you had to wait till Thursday or Friday. Now we are force fed everything over and over, and we don't get a break from it. I will say this, my boy Anthony, great idea. He said bring back the Jumbotron videos during the entrances and get rid of the colorful backgrounds with just a
Oh,
name
yeah.
or a logo. Absolutely.
Show me
Absolutely.
guys getting beat up. Like, show me a highlight reel
Yeah.
of you.
You
Come on.
and the craziest part, the only person I know that has that right now is Logan Paul.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
like
He's
like
the only guy. Everyone else is a color picture. Like Rhea's just her logo and her. Imagine Rhea Ripley's entrance, her theme, all of it the exact same. But the Tron is all gritty, textured, and it's just flashing, just a bunch of Rhea just doing
like
bunch of gritty.
WrestleMania,
Yes.
like riptides off the top rope, like the stump,
All of
like kick,
it
like
gets you hyped. It gets you into it.
bro, they definitely need to bring that back. Because if you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you. If you're interested in more wrestling content that you can't see on YouTube, like watch alongs with video, check out the Patreon in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment if you're feeling oozy. And also, quick thanks to our patrons. And now, back to the video. Oh, this is, man, I don't think it'll ever happen because this is not necessarily production from, it's not production from WWE. It's more of the fans. I miss the camera flashes, man.
Yeah.
I miss
Guys go to the top rope.
I miss the camera flashes during, like, they put it in 2K.
Yeah.
So
You do moves and it goes off. I know.
yes, I miss the camera flashes. I was watching WrestleMania 17, the main event, when Austin came out. He hit the four corners of four corners of the ring, and
Goes
just,
off, man.
bro, I wish, man, but today I'm trying to think, like, we have this backstage segments with like Kathy Kelly. We have the backstage segment with like Byron. I think they do a decent job having, like, you know, the brawls backstage and stuff like that. It gives me a little bit of like nostalgia with that. The backstage segments in the locker rooms, like it's kind of what we're used to. One of the things that I like the most that they added was when they came through Gorilla with the superstar.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
But
They transition that whole thing. You could have and Triple H doesn't do it all the time, which is a
yeah,
good thing. They don't overdo some of it because I like it when Punk gets out of the car and
right.
walks the whole way. I'm like, that's cool. That's immersive. Or they done at times where yeah, I think maybe even last week on Raw, you have Adam Pearce talking to two people. He keeps walking, they keep going, and then there's another thing, and he's doing the next segment.
Yeah.
That I like that because it does immerse you. It makes you feel like, oh, there are people just walking about, and you're supposed to believe that stuff's just happening.
Yeah, because it's so smooth because it'll be like, Kathy's doing an interview or something like that, and then somebody's getting beat up, and then like Becky Lynch is walking by, and then the camera follows her to the ring. Like that's really cool. Like it's a really good visual, and it kind of leaves you like, well, and then too, they do a lot of like you'll see. I remember it was like Carlito talking to somebody like far in the back. Like
Yeah.
you can see them, but you kind of can't. And it's like, oh, they're dropping a hint of something. So there's stuff like that I like. But if there was something that I can change, man, I don't know.
Trons is a good one. I'm one for so one thing I always wish they would do is with interview segments. So you talk about like Kathy Kelly, and they just say, okay, my guest at this time is so and so, or two wrestler Finn and Dom are talking, and the camera's there,
Yeah.
and they're having this conversation. I wish they did the fly on the wall stuff from TNA way back, where the camera is peeking through the door and
Oh,
picking up. They're mic'd, but the camera is further away, and it's a little shaky, and they're peeking in on the conversation. It motivates the camera. Like, the camera's not supposed to be there.
so it's almost like, see, I didn't watch TNA, but what I can say is, do you remember GTV?
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
It was
That's it.
something like GTV
Yeah,
where it was like you were kind of not supposed to be there or not
right.
supposed to hear. I'm with you on that.
So, as the viewer, you're like, "I'm not supposed to see this conversation between whatever, Finn and Dom, or
Yeah,
Finn messing things up. He's with JD, and they're talking about a plan." Instead of it being the camera's right in front of them and they are just talking, it's like, well, dude, there's a cameraman at your feet. Like, people know what's going on.
yeah.
They changed it where it was the camera peeking through the doorway
See, that's tight.
and they're
Yeah.
mic'd up as normal and they're talking. You feel as you're watching, you're like, wait, what's going on?
Like
What
I'm
are
not
they
supposed
doing?
to be here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And then that
yeah.
leads into the next thing, or Becky trying to scheme on stuff. Like, that's the stuff I wish they would do, because then it motivates the camera instead of just enter frame. We have this moment. Okay, now exit.
Right, right. Yeah, no, dang it, man. See, look, we got to get you because look, they swear I got the script. I guess I got to make a call and get you on the writers, get in the writers room too.
Oh,
Because
no.
you see that
Can't put
already
me in
started.
there.
That already started. I want to say, and what is it? Either it was in my comment section when I reacted to your video. They're like,
Yeah, I
now
was.
now you're in the in the writers room.